Hi everyone, it's Wednesday the 3rd of April 2024 and I'm a day late. I'll blame it on the bank holiday for doing this preview, and I haven't got a massive amount to talk about because there's just one race or competition that I'm going to look at, and that's this coming Saturday, which is April the 6th at Sutton Coldfield. It's the National 6 for women and 12 for men Stage Road Relay Championships. And on the men's side, people have qualified by finishing top 25 in their regional championships just recently. The women, you can enter whatever, you don't have to qualify. The men's race starts at 12, the women's race starts at 12:20 at Sutton Park. Traditional course, 5.38 miles for the long legs. They alternate, starting the odd numbered legs on the men, so 1, 3, 5, etc. is long, and then the evens is short, so finishing on a short. And the women's, you got legs 1 and 4 will be long, and the rest will be the short. So looking at last year, cracking team from Central AC in Scotland turned out and won from Highgate, Kent AC, Swansea and Tunbridge. And on the women's side, it was Leeds, Thames Valley, Harriers, Salford, Hallamshire and Aldershot. Fastest legs last year on the men's were Andy Butchart and Alex Yee, so it gives you some idea who can turn out for their clubs. And Chris Jones was third fastest, with the short leg Hamish Hickey from Central running the short leg. And on the women's, Georgie Griak, who's just been to the World Cross Country Championships for New Zealand, well, as the fastest on the long leg with Lily Partridge, top class marathon runner. And on the short leg, it was Gemma Steele and Kate Axford were the fastest two. So you get some quality runners turning out, and that's always part of the fun of these relays, is not knowing quite who's going to rock up and compete for their team. And of course, if you get one of the star names out, rather than go to your 7th or 8th man or lady on the long leg, it can make a difference of 2 or 3 minutes to a club's performance. So yeah, it's a shame that the organisers have decided over recent times not to publish team declarations, because that was, I found, and I know others did, quite entertaining, looking at who was declared beforehand and then anticipating who was coming up during the race. It's not so easy to do other than hearsay, and we will try and find out what's going on because it makes it more interesting. So I wish they would do that, to be honest, but there you go. So let's just look at who might be in with a shout. And I've gone to the regional championship results recently. The North was won by, on the men's side, by Leeds from Salford and Morpeth. 3 good, strong clubs there. And the women, Sale, Leeds and Vale Royal were the top 3. And then the Midlands, clearly an up-and-coming club, certainly in numbers but also in quality now, is Western Tempo, who won both the men's and the women's. Bristol was second in the men's, and Birmingham Running Club were in third. And then second in the women's was Team Bath, with Birchfield third. So that's the Midland results. So Western Tempo, teams to look out for on Saturday. Then in the South, which took place at Milton Keynes, top 5 men, because the South are generally stronger overall, so you can expect a few more teams to appear in at the top in the national championship, and also because Tunbridge were 5th, I'm going to mention the top 5. Highgate won from Cambridge, Hercules, Wimbledon, Bedford and Tunbridge. And then on the women's side, Aldershot, Thames Valley Harriers and Belgrave. So yeah, that's where we are. And where do I think it might go? Well, you can bank on Highgate having a strong team out on the men's side. As I said before, their team spirit and quality is high. They will always be penciling this in their diary very early, this sorts of competitions. So can they challenge Leeds? That's the question. It'll be interesting, see who Leeds turn out. They might even get the likes of Phil Sessom out for the national, having done his marathon and recovered from that, not involved in the London Marathon this year. So although Emil Caress is involved, I believe, in the London Marathon. So be interesting to see who turns out. Cambridge and Coleridge, impressed by the depth they've got, especially youngsters coming through to get second in the South, and I think they can possibly strengthen that team as well. And even Tunbridge, we've got, I think it's, fingers crossed because it's only Wednesday, we've got 4 new people coming into the team from the Southern, so hopefully we'll be a bit stronger as well. But there we go, that's on the men's side. On the women's side, everybody, I think, looks at really Aldershot to see which of their top runners will turn out. I see Steph Twell and Louise Small, for example, running the Guernsey Easter runs last week. Again, Leeds can be really strong, of course, as well. And Belgrave, who won the National Cross Country Relays, if they turned out their fully strength team, they'd be in with a shout as well. Difficult to call, but there you go. That's what I've got. The weather forecast says 17 degrees at Sutton Coldfield on Saturday, but very windy at times. So that will throw something else into the mix. So really looking forward to it. 4 hours plus on the men's side, 2 hours plus on the women's side. It's it's a hard sell to the non-aficionados, but for us who really enjoy the sport, cracking race, cracking day. We'll see plenty of people. Fascinating. You can still see it turned around in the last few legs. So yeah, really looking forward to it, and I hope to see a few of you there.